This is Matrix Lord 212, and talking about Doctor Who again. You know, it's really nice when everything is going, the way it should. And I know that it's been a while before we saw any trailers or anything, but be patient, it's coming. And I'm happy that, soon we're going to have Doctor Who trailer and holiday special and series 12 and, and everything is going to come out. And the one thing I like is the fact that a lot of people who have been so filled with hatred, very soon that's going to be proven wrong. They're going to be proven wrong. And, just like, when I'm wrong, I admit it, right? I'll give you an example. I just recently, I bought a whole bunch of comics, right? And I had to get these stories to connect because they're all part of this overall story arc, right? So I wasn't crazy about spending all this kind of money for these comics, but you had to, right? So I felt, this book, even though I didn't, read it yet, I felt, this is probably going to be a filler. This book is probably, you probably really don't need it, because comic books are expensive. Again, I'll get back to Doctor in a second, but so I felt this book was going to be a waste. And when I read it, it was excellent. It was really good. So my point is that in the video, I said, hey, I assumed that this book was going to be a waste, and I said that, but I was wrong. But you see, here's the thing. Some people in the Doctor Who community can't admit that they're wrong. They think it is going to destroy them to be a human being. So what they do is they make excuses. And already I saw that in that live stream from that person, that the backup plan was already put in place by his friend, I guess it was Neil, that, this guy that's been hating on Jodie and lying about her being gone and, all this stuff, and trying to confuse fans and trying to, basically confuse them to believing him. He says, listen, if it turns out you're totally wrong, it's not your fault. We are still with you. You just had someone that gave you the wrong information. A bad source, which that's not true at all. And if that person knew any better, he wouldn't have been saying that, obviously. But he doesn't, because he doesn't cover the news. He doesn't. So you can't believe that in your head, that you can say anything you want and no accountability. And this person also thought he knew the rules. And he thought that he could put people's real names on a Facebook video without ramifications. And it got taken down. And he still don't get it, that you can't try to destroy people. I mean, this person also brought my books into it. And if you look at the video and you're like, how does this make any sense? What is he talking about? Something about a guy that does books. What does this have to do in the context of Doctor Who? I really don't know. But, he tried to wreck my income on the books, by bringing negative people to something that's a completely different category. He basically put my name out there so people could try to find out where I live. It's how disgusting is that? And he failed. And now he re-uploaded a video and he's talking about my books. And even in the live stream, the guy's like, anybody could do a book. Well, first of all, that's jealousy right there. When someone's I'm not even talking about my books, and this person's just, jealous, mentioning stuff like that. Do yourself a favor. Leave my personal stuff out of this Doctor Who rivalry, because again, it's wrong, and two, you know what, you shouldn't do that, and you're not a better person for being a bully and trying to break YouTube rules. And again, if you continue to do this, YouTube will take you down. Not me, but YouTube will take you down. And you've done this already. You went against YouTube policy by telling all your people not to subscribe to those women, and shame on them for collecting donations. And that is part of the YouTube program. Like, he is totally going against the system. And this is the platform that he's on, is the YouTube platform. So if he thinks he's ever going to grow to monumental numbers by breaking the rules, that's never going to happen. You know, and yeah, that's nice. You got 3 subscribers. Whoop-de-doo. You got, what, 37,000 views? Not that many people are watching you. And I'm not trying to knock you that way, but you're trying to make it like who the hell you are. These people have 1 million views. I'm going to have 1 million views. That doesn't mean anything. But still, don't go hating on other Whovians. You know, last month you had somebody else. And as you said, every month you have somebody new that you go after. You try to make it like you're a victim, but no, you go after them. So in November, you'll probably go after someone new. But here's the kicker, is that people don't forget. People remember everything. So what's going to happen is everybody's going to band together. And that's going to be the end of that. Because you're building up hatred to too many people, attacking too many people, and people are not going to stand for that. So I would suggest you cool it, because in the end, you're going to lose just like your video got taken down. So, and also know what you're putting up on your videos, because people have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Like, you tried to make your original video that, you know, I'm the person that's doing all this stuff to you, but then you put like 90% of the stuff that had nothing to do with me in there. So you created, once again, another lie. Another lie again. So try, when you're doing that, when you're trying to do a video, like, put like honesty in the video. You know, if you have me in the title, which you shouldn't, it should be stuff from me, not from like 1 million people. And why you're showing stuff that you're not showing when you go after the people. You're showing their responses or stuff. So that's, you know, one of these days someone's going to make a video and they're going to pull from your live streams and they're going to show how all this started. How you didn't have to cover my news, like I said. But like I said, if you're not going to cover my news, then don't cover me at all. Don't be like, well, I have all this news from this guy, but this is the only guy that's talking about it. So, like, you don't understand that if you make a conscious decision to bury news that's probably going to be real right now, because it's already coming true, all of it, because that's what my source said, that this was happening. If you buried all that stuff, like I said, you never had to cover it. But if you're not covering it, don't mention me, because it is like water cooler talk. Like, you're basically mentioning me to get a rise from your people, and you got haters in there that hate me, so they're bashing me, and you're knocking me. You're trying to make it like it's not about that. But if you're not going to cover the news, then why even mention me at all? If you're not going to cover the news I gave you, you don't have to, but don't mention me. And if anybody ever gives you stuff and you don't want to cover it, don't mention them at all, because this is how problems start. But you still don't get that. You still don't get that. So I can't wait for the day. It's going to be very soon when karma strikes and the good prevail. All right, take care. Bye for now.